I'm just gonna tap, tap, tap. I pull and then welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new, my name is Kuzi, and over here we're into beauty and lifestyle videos. Welcome to part 4 of our beauty series that we've been doing together. If you're wondering why I have half my face done, you should check out the last video up here that I uploaded, which was part 3. We are doing our makeup together. So right now I'm about to dive right into foundation, base, flawlessness, okay? So stay tuned. Okay guys, so let's dive right in. The foundation that I'm going to be using today is my NARS foundation. I love this foundation so much and it is like my perfect shade. But before I dive in, I am going to do something that I've done before, and that is putting setting powder underneath my eyes before foundation. So you want to grab one of these, and if you're wondering which powder I use under my eyes, I actually lately have been using a combination of different powders because, I mean, if you're of dark skin like me, I don't know if you guys have experienced this, but it is hard to get the perfect shade that doesn't look like ashy. And I learned this technique, which I find really works well. So I'm just gonna put that there and leave it. Okay, so for those of you that are wondering what happened to color correcting, we still do it, and I'm about to do that right now. So I'm going to use this. It's like an orange corrector. And if you look at my face, you can see I have a very new discoloration mark right there because I tried to do something with my face and ended up going in just a little too hard and I left a bruise. So I'm going to use this orange corrector to just go in and do that. And color corrector is a really great way to even out the skin tone. And I tend to put it up here as well. Not too much, but just enough. You can use this product to basically put on any dark spot that you have on your face before foundation. I find it really helps to even things out. So now I'm going to take this brush here. It's quite hard and firm, which is why I like it, and I'm just going to spread out the concealer. Sometimes you might need to add more. As you can tell, like this part is quite stubborn. So I'm just gonna put a little bit more right there. But the foundation is going to take care of all of this. Okay. So now it is foundation time, and what I like to do is my foundation doesn't have a pump, as you can see. So I take my arm and I just put a little bit on there. Sometimes you gotta really whack the bottle, especially if you've been using it so much. Gotta really go in there. And after I do that, this is the brush that I like to use for my foundation. And it's just it's a semi-hard brush. You see that? It doesn't budge when you move it, and it's really good for foundation. And I just put it all over anywhere. on my cheeks. All over. And I take my brush, because we want to use everything, right? I take my brush and then I start spreading it out. So guys, let me know in the comments down below if you want to see a skincare routine from me. A lot of people ask me why my foundation routine looks good a lot, and the truth is, the best thing you can do for yourself in terms of foundation is take care of your skin first. Make sure you learn your skin, make sure you find out what it needs from you. The more flawless your skin is, then the better application you have for your foundation. But let me know if you guys want to see a skincare routine or how I just keep my skin, you know, maintain my skin. Okay. Some people like to use a beauty blender for this step, and that's okay too. Whatever works for you. That is step one. The next step is, you guessed it, concealer. And this is the concealer that I use. It is my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I'm actually really running out of this and I need to replace it. That's how much I use it. It's like awesome. So I'm just gonna put it here. That's where I like to put my concealer. Hide those dark marks. I find like some people like to do like two concealers, like your normal concealer and a lighter concealer. It's not really necessary. I mean, if you want to, maybe. But for me, I find that most of the time, this way of doing it is quite sufficient. Make sure you really go in there. I also like to put some right here. Because we're also going to snatch our nose as well. And right here. I think we are almost done here. I am so sorry. So I literally just did my whole concealer routine and I thought it was recording, but it wasn't. Oh. But anyway, guys, so basically I'm just gonna give you a quickie. I really do apologize, guys. It was, I did it so passionately and I thought it was recording, but it wasn't. This technology sometimes just like lets you down. So you're gonna grab your Moist Beauty blender. Make sure it has some kind of moisture in it, because if it's dry, it's just going to suck up all your product. And what I like to do is I like to start from the edges and go like that. And dab, 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 without doing the most. You don't want to take off the product, you just want to press it in. I'm gonna look up as well so that you can go under those little lines that we have. Okay, so that's what I would do. Then I go on to the other side. It needs to look flawless, guys. And for my nose, I just put a little bit of concealer on the top here and I just dab that in, pressing it in, making sure everything looks good. And yeah, this is how I typically look after I'm done. Okay guys, so in this series we said we're trying to look snatched, okay? And I'm going to do a contour, and this is the concealer that I use. It is quite dark, and normally if I'm doing like a day look, I don't use this because it's very dark, you see. So this is what I normally do to see where to put it. And I'm just gonna do that. On both sides. And that's pretty much it. That's all I do. I grab this flat brush and I just do that. And I like to go in a little bit over it with my foundation brush, just to remove any harsh lines that I might have created. I'm going to start by going in with that powder that I use under my eyes. And you don't want to overload, like that is good. And I just press it in. So basically you're just going to highlight the areas that you put concealer, like over here. Don't forget your nose. Okay. So that looks good. And then for the rest of my face, I'm going to use my Laura Mercier. It's a medium brown setting powder. I love this setting powder, it's really good. So I just typically put it on my palm. And then sometimes I use the back of the Beauty Blender. I get smile lines a lot. I don't know why, but I like to really put around my mouth. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Right, so what I use for finishing up the contour is this powder. It's a red powder from Vault Cosmetics. And I basically take a little bit of this powder and I put it over my contour. And I take a little bit of the powder, go over. I go over my contour a little bit. It really helps my blush to look bomb when I'm done. I love it. And this is the same powder that I use for my nose. So I just take an eyeshadow brush, take a little bit, not too much, and I just reinforce the sides just a little bit. Not a whole lot. And down here as well. Sometimes I go in with my powder. This is just face powder that's the same shade. And I go over. But again, just a little bit. Around the mouth, just to make sure that everything is staying in place. Okay guys, I'm so excited because we're almost done here. The last step of our base is going to be this little perfect little thing, and it is my orange blush and it's from Vault Cosmetics. And I just take a little bit right there, smile right there, and we are done, guys. I don't want to put too much, but I like to look sun-kissed or not ashy. And for people of color, there are different shades of blush that you can use, but for me, this one in combination with that red powder literally creates the perfect blush situation for me. Guys, we made it and we are done with part 4 of our series. How are we looking, guys? I hope you're following along with me, and I hope you've learned something, you know, something new. And I love doing my makeup with you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And look out for the last video in our beauty series, and it is going to be video number 5, and it is going to be all things lipstick, because as you can tell, we're pretty much done with our face, and the last thing that is missing is snatching these lips. Okay, so stay tuned for that. I'll see you guys in my next video.